ain't got a care in the world tonight. We ain't really worried about nothing.
Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to our third C# tutorial. Let me take a second and let you guys kind of know that I am going very slow, which is something that not a lot of people do. So I'm going to try to go slow, make sure you guys know everything thoroughly, instead of just jumping in and typing stuff that you don't understand. So just bear with me, especially if you're more advanced and you kind of already know this. So alright, let's get started. We're going to start by declaring some variables. So a variable is basically a, I'm going to use object for lack of a better term, an object that you declare and then you can assign something to it and then use it. And that's not going to make any sense, probably, because I'm bad at explaining things, but just bear with me and you're probably going to learn through the examples. Alright, so a couple different variables we can declare. We'll start off by declaring a string. A string is basically a set of Unicode characters, and if you don't know what that means, it's text. Just a bunch of text. That's all a string is. String of characters, numbers, letters, all that stuff. So we start. There's also other things like integers, which are numbers, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, that kind of stuff. So we start off to declare a variable by typing what type of variable we are declaring. So we're going to type in string, then we're going to do a space, and what we're going to name our variable. Well, I cannot talk. We're going to call this one text, and then we have to set it equal to something. You can set it to the actual text by just putting it inside parentheses. So we can set it to high. Or if you don't have anything you're setting it to currently, set it to null. So we're just going to set ours to null for now. And we're also going to make an integer. And we are going to set our integer number. So we're calling it number, set to 0. So there, we just declared it a variable and assigned it to something. Now we actually apply our variables. So we could say string equals 1. No, string equals first. And oh, why did I just say that? I meant text equals first. My bad. Then we're going to do console.writeLine, which we went over before. Text. Then we're going to assign a text to something else. Second. Oops, read. And as you can see, if we debug this, it's going to take our first. So we assigned our text to first, and we said console.writeLine text, so it wrote the variable text, which was assigned to first, and we reassigned it to second, and then we had it write the variable text again, but this time it was assigned to second, so it typed second. Simple enough. Let's work a little bit with integers. So, alright, let's comment all this out. We haven't done that yet. So if we comment that out, that's all going to be ignored by the compiler. But if we wanted to come back and use it again, we could just do that. But we're just going to leave it commented out for now. So let's have our console rate our number. And then let's do a little bit of math here. So we'll take number plus 6 minus 2 times 4. Oops, number equals number plus 6 minus 2. Console.writeLine number. Alright, so what this is is it takes our variable number and it sets it equal to our variable number. So it just took our number 0, set it equal to, or took our number, set it equal to 0, added 6, which would be 6, and then subtract 2, which would be 4, multiply by 4, and it would be 16. So if we do this correctly, oh boy, is my math wrong? Yeah, my math was wrong. You always PEMDAS, forgot all about that. Parentheses, exponents, yeah, all that crap. So you would take 2 times 4, which would be 8. 6 minus 8 is negative 2. Wow, that's embarrassing. I should have known that. Yeah. Okay. Enough about that. I need to redeem myself a little bit. Let's try if statements. So we will take... Alright, let's go with an if statement. If statements are kind of like, if something is true, then this code will execute. So we're going to say if, we're going to put this in parentheses. So if the code in parentheses is true, we're going to open a scope, which we talked about in the previous tutorial. If this is true, so we're going to see number equals equals. You have to write 2 equals when you do this because it has to deal with one canceling out the other. Just don't worry about it, just do it. Number equal negative 2. So if numbers equal negative 2, then let's say console.write. So it's going to execute this code. Okay, and then we could do something like else if number equals negative 3. So if instead of it equaling negative 2, it equal negative 3, we can just do number equals negative 3. Or we can do else. So if neither of those are true, that would say, we can make it say neither. I know I spelled that wrong, I think, maybe, I don't know. Or we could actually do this. This would be kind of useful. Number equals space. And then we can add, this is another way we can use our variables, number. So if we run this, whoops, console. My bad. Okay, so if we run this, say number equals negative 2. Forgot to add a little break there, but number equals negative 2. Ignore this. So say we set our number equal to 8. Since it does not equal negative 2 or negative 3, it should go with our last. Whoops. So read. Sorry, I kind of messed up. Oh boy, what's going on? I don't know, but right before it closed, it said number equals 8. Believe it or not. Let's try to get to do it again. Look, watch right there. Number equals 8. So because neither of these are true, the console went number equals, and then it added our variable 8. So it would look like number equals 8. Which is kind of how this is supposed to work. Yeah, that's going to be it for this tutorial. Stay tuned for the next one, and we will learn about more stuff. Not exactly sure what we're doing next, but yeah, stay tuned.